All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the October 16th meeting for Board of Condemnation and Blight. The time is now 2:01. In attendance, myself, Phil Higgins, Stan Cleary, Recording Secretary, Andrea Flynn, members of the public, Mark Barnhart, and Al, your last name again, sir?
Branch.
Yeah, Al Branch. And online we have Mr.
Greg
Miller, correct?
Yep.
Greg, you're there?
Yes, that's correct. Mr. Miller, Greg Miller.
Anyone else currently on the line? All right. So, number 2, approval of minutes for September 18th, 2023.
I'll make a motion to approve.
All right, I'll second. Any discussion on the matter? I have none. Any discussion on the matter? No? Hearing none? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 3, communications.
I have one just in reference to a particular property, so I'll bring it up with that property.
Okay. Hearing none. Number 4, condemnation, old business. So, I think, is this one of the communications?
No, well, I mean, on 92 Grassmere, I did have communications with the owner who said that they were hoping to go to contract last week. I haven't seen any evidence of that or any indication. He indicated that a local developer will be the selected buyer for this property in 280 Tuckahoe. He described some, what he feels the buyer will be doing, the work he'll be doing, but at this point, we'll just wait to hear from the purchaser.
Yes, sir.
You haven't heard directly from the purchaser, just from
not within the last month. Yeah, I talked to the purchaser months ago, back before there's any agreements reached. But he understands the issues. He has purchased several blighted properties before.
Okay. And the property still remains to be fined on a daily basis,
yep.
Correct? So, all right. Number 5, any new business on condemnation?
Nope.
All right. Number 6, blight, old business, 400 Bronson.
So we did send the citation notice to the owner, to the newer address obtained from zoning. There's no activity at the property yet that I've seen upon inspection. And no communication from that new owner. So it is being fined unless we hear of an appeal, a request for an appeal.
Okay. Number 2, we just discussed 92 Grassmere Avenue.
Yep.
Skip down to number 3, 301 Katona.
No additional work. There was some work there to clean up the yard, but no additional work in terms related to, really the issue is the structural integrity of the front stairs has a big hole in the side, so
right.
Wanted to get that fixed, but no communication from the owner on that one either.
Okay. Just remain keeping it on?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we will, send an additional letter just to try to get an update.
When you talk to property owners, if financial resources are an issue, I'm sure
yep.
you're aware.
We always bring up your programs, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, number 4, 20 Morehouse Highway. Drove by there today. I didn't really see any additional forward progress. I, in fact, saw the trailer in the front yard. It looks as though the driveway still remains, with materials in the yard, if you will.
Yep. So the communication that I received was related to that particular property, and it looks like a company that I did talk to a company that was foreclosing on the property, and it's basically a form letter indicating that the lien that's on the property is not was not while they owned the property, so they're not responsible for any of the liens, and that to reach out to the homeowner, the former homeowner, to resolve those lien issues, which is the standard protocol. You know, the lien will stay there until, regardless of who owns it, until the fines are paid.
All right.
And the property is resolved,
This went
the issue is
to
resolved.
the town attorney as well?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 5, 1964 North Benson.
We did send a notice of hearing. I have not received any communication from the owner. There's a hearing today. I would submit that it meets the criteria for blight, both with the property currently has no siding and has a large dumpster and other items of debris in the backyard, so it has an excessive amount of debris and garbage. So I'll make a motion that the property meets the criteria for blight.
I would second that. Any additional communications, any discussion?
I have none.
Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye, so we'll send a hearing notice, a determination notice, asking them to side the house and remove the garbage.
All right. Thank you. Number 6, 42 Robbins Circle. I haven't not made contact with the occupant.
Yeah, we sent a letter notifying them of a hearing today, but it included a request for them to landscape the property such that access to the back area. So currently it's overgrown and there is no access to the backyard. The allegation includes some allegation of structural failing. I did meet with the complainant, tried to look from his property to see if you could see it, couldn't see it. So we have no response from the property owners at this point. But we also can't verify, there's nothing that's visible at this time that constitutes a blight or meets the criteria of blight. Just the only thing we can really see is the overgrown structure. We can't see the structurally compromised nature of the back porch that was in the complaint. I would suggest we give it another month, and maybe we will postpone the hearing till next month and see if we can get some access to the property.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
We don't have grounds to
seeing,
cite them.
Right, without seeing
to determine that it's blighted. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll carry that one more.
We'll try to get in touch with the owner.
Okay. Number 7, 57 Rock Ridge Road.
I met with the owner today, or the son of the owner, through the probate, and they are continuing to move forward. One of the vehicles is gone. He showed me on his iPad an online listing of all the boats that were there and the vehicles that are there. We went through what he's trying to do to get some of the equipment that they want to save off the property, and so they're just having difficulty, things have to be repaired for them to be taken off the property, because they're like the backhoe that's there is just too big, and the arm is extended, so they can't get it on a trailer with the arm extended until they fix the hydraulics and get it going.
And they're attempting. It's forward progress, right?
Yeah. So it's one vehicle's gone. The yard is cleaned up. They've posted all the items, so it's forward progress. And they had taken out some windows, and they put all those windows back in, and so.
All right. Recommendation to leave it back on?
Leave it on. We have forward progress.
Yep. Number 8, 222 Stilson Road.
So we did request and received an update from Mr. Vimini there. He did take action to make the property stable in terms of repairing the roof, and he expects to submit to code enforcement officials the plans that they've been working on this week, he said.
Yeah, well, originally, I guess last month the plan was for this month with the communications almost this week.
So he's providing regular updates. He's made improvements to it. The property is relatively stable now as in terms of blight. If I would say if things aren't submitted and in process next month, that we would consider citation at this point.
Recommend to leave it on?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, number 9, 798 Sturgis Road.
The owner there requested a postponement of the hearing till next month. He provided us a jury duty notice that he's there. He provided us pictures of the license plates of the 7 vehicles on the property, and so I was able to look them all up, and, 6 of the 7, which he claimed in his email, are registered and operable. They are all current registration. I'm assuming the one that he didn't show me the plates is the one that is unregistered, which he says he will remove. He's already done some work in terms of cleaning for conservation, his conservation order, and he indicated in his email that he's going to continue to clean the property, given that he's already started the work and provided evidence of improvement, that I would say we postpone the hearing for another month as long as he's doing work.
He's making forward progress, and
he's
reached out.
He's got 2 orders, an order from conservation, an order from zoning, so he's working on those, and they're really addressing the same issues.
All right. Recommendation to, once again, leave on?
Leave on, and we'll have the hearing next month.
I agree. All right, number 10, 280 Tuckahoe, which...
Same as 92 Grassmere. The property is supposedly under contract with a new owner as of now, but I did drive by today, and there are no improvements there. What I was told is that as soon as the property transfers, they would stabilize that property, remove the blight, things that meet the blight criteria there.
All right, we'll leave that on, and that's still being fined as well. Any other old business?
None?
Old business, hearing none. Move on to blight ordinance, new business, new complaints.
We received one for 110 Judson Road. It's a abandoned cape that's going to be renovated. I did go by. There's nothing there that really meets the criteria for blight violations. There was a new electrical service, temporary electrical service in the front yard. There were permits for that. Two different permits pulled in September related to that. The property was purchased by Comac Holdings, a company that's that indicated they're gonna renovate it. I called the complainant, left a message. I called the owner, and there was no answer to that, no answering machine.
So it's just another lot that's currently being worked on with the proper permits? Yeah,
it has permits to start for the temporary electrical service, and so they don't have any full, building permits yet, but there's nothing there in the, I did call the owner, the complainant to see, is there something he's seeing that I'm not seeing, because he did check infestation by rodents and other pests. I didn't see any evidence of that. Walked around the entire property, but other than that, and he said it was unsecured, and the property was secured.
Okay.
So
sounds like it does not fit.
I don't think it meets the criteria.
Okay.
I wanted just to let the owner know that he got a blight complaint, so maybe they'll.
So investigation and removal?
Yep.
All right. 110 Judson removed. Any additional complaints? Any other new business?
I have none.
Hearing none. Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Time is now 2:14. Thank you all.